Friends, family, brothers, sisters, and siblings, hello there. CD Mangaka here to show off this really cool resource that got emailed to me by FG Combo Kong about a week or two after Frosty Faustings 2022. This is a super cool resource that anybody can use, in particular casters for any sort of big event can use this tool on the go from their phone to actually look up some very important statistics. And based on like some of my own insight, like just looking at things, it looks like this actually pulls data from Smash GG, which is why the video is called what it's called. Why yet another reason to use Smash GG, and it's going to be this website right here. Let's take a look at it. Welcome to fgcombo.com. This is a super cool resource where you can actually look up player head-to-head matches, and this pulls data from Smash GG. Couple reasons I know this. It's going back to all the tournaments that are posted on Smash GG. It's using profile pictures that are on Smash GG. Anything that you post on Smash GG, it can be searched up here through any of these games. So it has a couple of the popular games out right now: Dragon Ball FighterZ, Guilty Gear Strive, Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Skullgirls is up on the up and coming, and it's even got like some of the other games too out there: Mortal Kombat 11 and Soul Calibur 6. Both of these communities are kind of like waiting for the next sequel, I think, or they're a little just, you know, they're being hit hard by the delay-based netcode era that we're currently leaving as we enter the rollback era. So we're waiting for netcode updates or things like that to really revitalize some of those communities. But they're growing strong. Do not get me wrong. They are going strong. Just a lot less national eye on these games overall, I feel like. Whereas Dragon Ball, you have like the Bandai events. Guilty Gear Strive is like the new hot game out there. Tekken is Tekken. And Street Fighter, even to a degree, is still waiting for an update. But it's Street Fighter. It's always hella popular. So without further ado, let's jump into it real quick. And so if I actually go in here, you can see that on the right-hand side, like there's some very notable names. We got like Legendary Pred, Nitro, Double L, Hikari, right? We got all these players right in here for some of their big results. But you can look up yourself. I'm gonna look up me right now, right? And bada bing, bada boom. Look at this. I'm gonna move this down so you can see it through my webcam. But it actually has like all the events that I played in all the way back to 2018. The Akihabara Denver October monthly, I took 5th place, but it was the September monthly that I actually took 1st place. So fun little fact right there. All of like my results are just like nice and organized right down here, and it goes up to very recent results. It does not have Frosty Faustings from 2022 added just yet. I don't know how often the guys are able to do updates to this site, but I think they're gonna do like major updates like right before like a big tournament, capture all the events and whatnot. I hope that's their goal right there. As long as these updates are frequent, I don't really see an issue. Now, I can look up anybody else, like within my scene. Let's look up like MDP Poet, one of the strongest players and one of the players I've had the most back and forth with over the years. And we'll actually pull up all of our sets across all of these tournaments and give us a head-to-head record. Across 53 or more sets, we've had a 52-48% split. This is like dead-ass close. Not only that, it will pull up like the most recent matches, and we can see like how these games go. So at the Akihabara December monthly, he and I played in winners and grand finals, and he beat me both times there. You go back down the list, you can see some other matchups that we had here. And the cool thing too is that this is again pulling from the games in particular. If I switch the filter to Guilty Gear Strive, when we see we have a whole new like top player list right here, I'm gonna again pull myself up, and I'm again gonna pull up MDB Poet. Oops, I mistyped it. And again, these are Smash GG profile pictures, so pretty easy to see. When we see we went from 52-48 to 60-40, we're looking at a whole different game, but we only have a few sets played, so this is like a very small sample sizing as it is, and again, like all of our recent results right here. Super cool stuff, honestly, super cool stuff. And this works again for like any sort of top player situation, right? So let's say that I wanted to look up Nitro. Nitro is right here. This is his Smash GG account, right? So we have all these events that he's been in, all these, you know, like look at this. You can just see all these notable results, so you can immediately pull this up and see that one. Now let's say I'm curious to see like how he and Legendary Pred have fared up against each other. And it's going to take its time. 31 plus sets played. Nitro has a lead of 56% of the wins. Really cool resource. You know, say you get onto a broadcast, anything like that, and you can just pull up this data. But Mangaka, you're doing this on your computer, you say. What about like if, you know, we're not going to be at a computer if you're like casting anything. We're going to like, you know, be looking at a screen. What if I had to do this on my phone? Well, easy to do as well. Let's pull this up real quick. So you might not be able to see this so well, but if you pull up the website and you have to use, so the one thing is that you have to have like the screen rotate. I'm going to do my best to show this off right here. But you can see, okay, that's beautiful. you can see that if you hold the phone sideways, you get the two search engines on both sides, and you can get all the results right there, exactly the same way that we do on the computer. Just do a little scroll down, and it's right there. If you hold it vertically, you're not going to get it. It's not really designed to do that, but that's because it's designed to be looked at like this. So you just flip it. You have the two search bars right there. You can get any head-to-head. So if you're sitting there, my fellow casters, and someone, you have the next match for stream called, you can plug this data in and look it all up right there on your phone. You don't have to do this research ahead of time and write down all the possible head-to-head matchups, write your statistics. You can just very quickly do a little phone searching and talk about these cool things. Give a little player history, kind of retell some of the stories there. And if you've watched the events, you can even add more color to it. Super cool resource. And again, yet another reason to use Smash GG. I know some TOs, they don't like Smash GG, but if you're not using Smash GG for all of your locals, you are really missing out on having this information being documented so that your players can have the right kind of representation out at these events, and so that you can see okay, how often do they really place? Super quick, super easy resource. I've normally have just looked up things on smashgg.com to find out where players are from and what they're doing, how well they're performing in tournaments. Now I don't have to dig that deep through the profiles. SmashGG is a pain in the ass to navigate, don't get me wrong, but having this data like this be much more digestible and much easier to find, beautiful. Love it. Absolutely adore it. Thank you, FG Combo Kong, for sending me this resource. And for my fellow friends out there, I hope that you enjoyed looking up your own head-to-head statistics, kind of seeing your player history with some of the other people that you play with, as well as my casters, my fellow casters out there for the FGC. Let's use this and start bringing in more data and more cool stuff for our FGC things. I'm CD Mangaka. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I'll see you again.